Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to Indus Valley Public School Raj e-learning classes, class 8th, where we will revise lesson 4 from your book Honeydew. The name of the lesson is Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory by Satyajit Ray. Okay, so here what we will study? We will study about a humorous story in which the main character is made to believe himself he is sick. He thinks that he has a lapse of memory. In truth, there is nothing wrong with him. Okay, so following are the characters in the story. Bipin Chaudhary or Bipin Babu, he is protagonist, that is the main character. Bipin Babu was a loner. He was not a good mixture. He had a few friends and he did not like spending time in idle chat. Chunilal, friend, Bipin Babu's schoolmate, he was facing hard times and looking for a job. Dinesh Mukherjee, friend of Bipin Babu, whom Bipin Babu called and confirmed his trip to Ranchi. Then Parimal Ghosh, a stranger, it is unknown person, who met him in Kalicharan market and telling Bipin Babu about his personal things. Paresh Chandra, he is a doctor from whom Bipin Babu was taking his treatment. Now, Bipin Babu meets Ghosh. So here we will be discussing about the meeting of Bipin Babu with Mr. Ghosh. Bipin Chaudhary was a regular visitor at Kali Charan's bookshop in the New Market. That day, however, he had a strange feeling that someone was observing him closely. He turned round only to see a meek, gentle-looking person break into a smile. So, when he turned, he saw only a gentle person who was giving him a smile. The man seemed much surprised that Bipin Babu had not recognized him. He told Bipin Babu that he had been with him for a week when he visited Ranchi in 1958. Obviously, Bipin Babu thought that the man who called him Parimal Ghosh was mistaken. So यहाँ पे वो उसको बोल रहा है बिपिन बाबू कि आप शायद गलत समझ रहे हैं मुझे. He had never been to Ranchi. He told him so. But Ghosh looked at him in disbelief. तो जब बिपिन बाबू बोलता है कि मैं तो रांची गया ही नहीं, तो इस बात पे घोष उसको मतलब उसके ऊपर देखता है बिना विश्वास के. उसको विश्वास नहीं होता है कि ऐसे कैसे बोल सकता है ये. ओके, सो सेकेंड पॉइंट, घोष कन्फ्यूजेस चौधरी. अब घोष उसको कन्फ्यूज कर रहा है. कैसे? लेट्स सी. घोष laughed aloud. He narrated the incident of his Ranchi journey in detail. He told Chaudhary how he had injured his knee in Hudru. It was Ghosh who had come to help then. Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee was also in Ranchi at that time. Ghosh was sure that Chaudhary knew him. Chaudhary had stayed in a hired bungalow while Mukherjee remained with his sister. He even reminded Chaudhary that he always carried a bag with his books on his sightseeing trips. Now Bipin Babu asked Ghosh which month it was. October, replied Ghosh. At this Bipin Babu said, that is in October 1958. He was with his friend at Kanpur. Ghosh is determined. Ghosh didn't give in. He told Bipin Babu how he had once spoken about his lonely life. Bipin Babu had then spoken about his dead wife and the only brother who died insane. Bipin Babu felt that while he stepped out, Ghosh was still looking at him in disbelief. और अभी भी वो उस पर डिसबिलीफ, क्योंकि वो बातें बताता जा रहा था. एंड बिपिन बाबू वॉज डिनाइंग, नो, ही वॉज नॉट देयर इन रांची इन 1958. Now, Bipin Babu doubts. Bipin Babu asked his driver Sita Ram to drive by the Ganga. He regretted having paid any heed, means attention to Ghosh. Yet, the incident haunted his mind. बार बार वो इंसिडेंट उसके दिमाग में आ रहा था. The man knew a great deal about him. For the first time, a doubt assailed his mind. Was he losing his mind? But he remembered well that he was at Kanpur. Suddenly, he thought of writing to Haridas Bakshi. his host at Kanpur, means with whom he stayed in Kanpur. Then he remembered that Haridas has left for Japan a few weeks before. Vipin Babu decides to confirm. Vipin Babu rolled up his trousers and looked at his knee. There was a cut mark. It was difficult to remember when he had got it. Then he thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. Ghosh had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at that time. He wanted to go to him at once, but what would Dinesh think of him? जब वो उसको सोच रहा था उसके पास जाएगा तो उसे लगा कि दिनेश मेरे बारे में सोचेगा क्या जब मैं उसको ऐसा कुछ बताऊंगा. So after all, Vipin Babu knew that he had never been to Ranchi. Dinesh would certainly consider him a little insane, और दिनेश उसको पागल समझेगा. He knew that Dinesh was never his well-wisher. उसे ये भी पता था दिनेश उसका well-wisher नहीं है. Then Vipin Babu comes home. He felt much better at his home. After dinner, he had lost himself in a new office. The incident reached the top of your writing game like never before came back to him. This incident was hitting his head. Okay. So just before lunch, Vipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh. To his surprise, Dinesh confirmed what Ghosh has said. So उसने जब फ़ोन किया तो दिनेश ने भी वही बोला कि हाँ तुम रांची में थे. And it was a surprise for Vipin Babu. Vipin Babu is sick now. Vipin Babu slammed the receiver down. He had lost his appetite. उसको भूख ही नहीं लगी फिर. He did not take his lunch. Mr. Mukherjee had only added to his worries. तो उसने दिनेश को कॉल करने के बाद उसकी प्रॉब्लम और बढ़ गई. Confirmed from Chunnilal his fears. Vipin Babu had been in that firm for 25 years. For the first time, he was feeling sick. He could not continue working. His head was in a whirl. मतलब घूम रहा था उसकी सारी बातों से उसका दिमाग. He came home. It was only 2:30. At 7:30, there was a visitor named Chunni Babu. So Vipin Babu knew why Chunni had come. They were at school together. Now Chunnilal was having a rough time. He wanted Vipin Babu's help about a job. Vipin Babu knew he could not do anything and told him so. Yet Chunnilal kept pressing. So at first he sent word that he could not meet Chunni for a week. Then remembering something, he hurried down to see him. He asked Chunni if he remembered his going to Ranchi in 1958. Of course, Chunni did. He looked at Vipin Babu's face with concern. How could a man with so sharp a memory forget it? Chunnilal had himself been at the railway station to see him off. Now Chunnilal कह रहा है कि मैं तो तुम्हें छोड़ने गया था वहाँ तक. अब सोचो आगे क्या क्या होना है. He expressed great concern about Vipin Babu's health. Vipin Babu said that it must be hard work. He told Chunnilal that he could consult a specialist. तो अब वो बोल रहा है मैं कि अब एक डॉक्टर से बात करता हूँ क्या प्रॉब्लम है मेरे साथ. Now what happened? The specialist. Now doctor क्या बोलते हैं? Let's see. Vipin Babu went to Dr. Paresh Chandra and put his problem before him. The doctor was puzzled. He told him that his was an unusual case. Means whatever the case of Vipin Babu is, this is an unusual case for the doctor. He remembered everything except his trip to Ranchi. Yet he was somehow convinced of having been there. So the doctor suggested that he should go to Ranchi now. The sight of place might remind him of the trips. Vipin Babu at Ranchi. Now he went to Ranchi. Acting upon his doctor's advice, Vipin Babu went to Ranchi. At the railway station of Ranchi itself, he felt certain of one thing. It was that he had never been there before. Station पे जाते उसे लगे कि वो तो कभी आया ही नहीं यहाँ पे. He went round the city and had the same feeling. He decided to try a trip to Hudru also. So he went there. At 5 o'clock the same afternoon, two Gujarati gentlemen found him. He was lying unconscious behind a boulder in Hudru. On regaining consciousness, his first words were, "I am finished. There is no hope left." Why he said this? Because वो रांची में विजिट किया, उसको सारा चीज़ न्यू लगा, अननोन लगा। वो जब वुडरोज फॉल भी गया तो उसे चक्कर आने लगे, मुझे कुछ याद क्यों नहीं आ रहा है। एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हेन ही केम इन हिज कॉन्शियस ही सेड आई एम फिनिश, मतलब मैं तो सब कुछ खत्म हो गया, मुझे तो कुछ याद ही नहीं आ रहा है, माई मेमोरी हैज़ गॉन। और ये तब कब होता है, जब मैं कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है। सो ये सेइंग देयर इज नो होप ऑफ एनीथिंग, आई एम फिनिश्ड। ओके, सो नाउ विपिन बाबू इज क्योर्ड। अब उसको कैसे क्योर हुआ, कैसे उसे सच्चाई पता चली, लेट्स सी। नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग ही वॉज बैक इन कैलकटा, कैलकटा वापस आया। ही वॉज अ शैटर्ड मैन, एकदम परेशान, थका हारा बेचारा जो इंसान होता है, दैट टाइप ही बिकेम। He wondered if he was going to end up in an asylum. He rang up Dr. Chandra and asked him to come over. That day he went to bed with an ice pack clamped on his head. Then he received an envelope. He went through the letter at once. It was from Chunilal. In this letter, Chunilal had first expressed his bitterness for getting no help from Bipin Babu. Then he frankly told Bipin Babu that his memory was all right. It was his plan to retribution against his unfeeling behavior. Then he told Bipin Babu how he had played a practical joke upon him. This he did with the help of Mr. Ghosh and Dinesh Mukherjee. Now it was clear to Bipin Babu that he had not lost his memory. तो उसको जब लेटर मिलता है चुन्नीलाल से, तो चुन्नीलाल पहले उसमें बताता है कि तुमने मेरी हेल्प नहीं की, सारी जितनी उसके अंदर बिटरनेस थी टूवर्ड्स बिपिन बाबू ही टोल्ड, एंड देन फाइनली ही टोल्ड दैट हिज मेमोरी इज ऑल राइट. ही हैज़ प्लेड अ जोक with him in order to realize him how a person feel when he is not supported by anyone, and he did with the help of Dinesh as well as Mr. Ghosh, and then finally he said you're all right. So this way Mr. Vipin Babu was cured. Okay, so my dear children, now Vipin Babu is his life. Why he is saying life? Because he called up the doctor, and now what he said to the doctor, let's see. When Dr. Chandra came, Vipin Babu told a lie. He said that he had remembered everything on reaching Ranchi railway station. He said that he had called him for a painkiller. He had the pain in the hip due to a fall in Ranchi. So now this way he lied to the doctor, and this was a lie given by Vipin Babu. So my dear children, the conclusion of this lesson, or you can say story, we can say that it's a very funny story which tells us about a practical joke that a friend plays on another friend out of spite for not helping him in time of need. It teaches us the lesson of as you sow, so shall you reap. जैसा बोओगे वैसा पाओगे. This is the moral of the story. Okay, children? So my dear children, hope you have understood the lesson Vipin Babu, lapse of memory. If any doubt, please confirm me. Thank you so much for watching the